How y'all doing? I got some tenants from hell for you. Some really nasty renters didn't clean up after themselves. They apparently got evicted or their lease was up, whatever the case might have been, and they left an absolute disaster behind. So let's see how bad these can really be. And I haven't watched them. I jumped through a little bit of this first one. It looked like a disaster. And the other ones, I pretty much just made sure that they're not too loud or whatever. But while skimming through them, they looked pretty atrocious. So let's give this a go. Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
Oh, that's
to
not too bad. Landlord. Not too bad. Come on. I was just joking. Or was I? Or was I? That's not a good start. The front yard's already a disaster. Oh my god, people.
Gotta love it.
Oh my god, dude. Okay.
And what I think I'm gonna
before and after, I'm assuming.
I'm actually going to
maybe before they moved in and then after they were kicked out. That's my guess. Oh, so he's gonna be doing some actual work.
Right there. If you don't know, I am a landlord that does about 90% of my own repairs. And this property right here,
very smart.
We actually just got done rehabbing. So this place was in awful shape.
Yep, very smart on his part. Save a shitload of money. Oh my god, dude, what a fucking disaster.
Wow.
All ramen noodles.
Wow. All this is brand new flooring.
Wow. Oh, wow, dude.
Unbelievable.
How in the fuck do people live like that? I mean, that blows my effing mind, dude. Never heard of a trash can. They just live in a fucking landfill, and there goes a rat, or a mouse, or whatever the hell that was.
Mouse traps right here. It's made by Tomcat. If someone has mice in their unit,
never heard of them, but that's hilarious.
On Amazon, order a 4-pack of these, and have them shipped straight.
You see, I don't have mouse problems because, as you can possibly imagine, I've got kitties. I have two. I have an orange tabby, clearly, and then I also have a black cat, a Bombay. Her name is Lana, and the orange tabby's name is Livy. They take care of all the pests for me, including any roaches, any crickets, any kind of pests at all, spiders, whatever the hell it might be, lizards, definitely lizards. That's probably what we get the most of. Palmetto bugs, which are pretty much just giant flying, hissing cockroaches, and yeah, we get them down here in Florida all the time. They don't live in the house, but they do get into the house pretty often. So yeah, whenever they catch one of them, or whenever they catch anything, really, often I won't know that they found anything until I wake up the next morning and there's a present at the foot of my bed, and it's either a lizard that's been chewed in half, or a palmetto bug that's been chewed in half, or some roach, or whatever the hell. So yeah, good times, man. Good times.
To the tenant's
it's awesome having a kitty. Don't do mice, though. We don't have any mice. We do have fruit rats, though, in the backyard occasionally, but I've never seen one inside. Those things are the size of fucking squirrels. I'm not kidding.
Painted in antique white.
No joke. They're huge. Look like baby possums.
Good. Ended up having to replace all this flooring.
That's just a fucking disaster, man. Who the hell lives like that? Yeah, just leaves the lid off of the fucking jelly. Surprised there's not fruit flies flying around everywhere. Freaking corn pops. Some like old ass electronics. There's a fucking tire in the middle of the hallway. Yeah, okay.
I do patch a lot of things.
Yeah, because that just makes sense.
Instead of replace, because it's just gonna get damaged.
You know, why wouldn't there be a tire in the middle of the hallway?
As a landlord,
some like old ass freaking Firestone of some like 1992 Chevy Blazer or some shit.
So you just have a leak, you don't report it, you just let it.
I hit the bait stick.
Just let it go like that. It's perfect.
Oh, great. Leak. Lovely. Wonderful. Wow. Good, great.
Okay. And you can see where the mice have just been tearing that apart.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't think there's any love growing in here. I think there's a lot of nastiness growing in here.
Maybe some mold and some mildew making some love.
So this countertop
right
here is
some of
a
that.
painted countertop. Have a video on that.
Wow, nice.
So if you're interested in painting a countertop,
what?
It's definitely an option right there.
Painting countertops. I mean, it looked nice. I would not paint a countertop in a bathroom, but that's just me.
Poop,
that's just me.
Poop, poop.
I mean, laminate, I guess, if you have to. This is just fucking awful, man. That is awful. All these clothes, bills. I saw that in the corner.
Bedroom.
Just a pile of freaking
Quick
bills,
view.
literally piling
All
up.
new
Bills are
doors.
literally piling up in this
New
house.
door. So
Replace 9 doors. Yeah, I mean, this dude definitely knows what he's doing.
this
Can't
is
even
the
tell it's the
third
same house.
bedroom.
Dude, I would rip out that wood paneling. That looks atrocious. I'm not too sentimental when it comes to the, what, 1970s.
Where did you throw all your mail? I just threw it in the closet.
Yeah. Among other places, I saw a lot of it accumulating in one of those bedrooms. What a bunch of assholes, man. They couldn't even clean the freaking toilet. Oh, that is
Bathroom
nasty.
number 2, so it does have
You see all those
2 full
flies?
baths. This grout's kind of in bad shape, but yeah.
Yeah, looks good. I cannot believe that's
Toilet.
the same house.
Bathtub actually had a bullet come through right here.
Oh, great.
Through here.
Lovely. Holy shit. Yeah, you did. A bullet. Nice. Very nice. Unbelievable, man.
Come through right there.
Living in the ghetto. Yeah, that's no joke.
Right here.
It went completely through the house.
Amazing.
In one way and out the other. What was it, a 50 cal? No, it wasn't a 50. Nah. It's a strong-ass bullet, though. Good lord, man. Nasty-ass mattress. I could see why they left that one behind. Furniture all knocked over. And they're going to do this to the next place they move to, and the next one, and the next one. And your tax dollars are paying for this shit.
4. This is probably the
Tax dollars paid for all that trash, all that food, all that rent.
I think this was like a den area.
Probably even paid for all of these repairs too. He probably billed the government for this. So I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Also, and over there's the thermostat. Kind of get an idea. New windows on this back wall.
Yeah, he probably didn't. That's probably up to the landlord. You know, that's the risk of renting Section 8 probably.
So this right here is this wall right here is the original house, 3 bedroom, 1 bath.
All right.
But
added on.
We did install that floor or that door right there, and then we ended up cleaning all this floor with a Ryobi scrub brush.
I was gonna say, man, dude probably had to take power tools to this house. Even on the floors. Even had to power tool the freaking floors to clean them. That's how disastrous this family was. Left shit plugged in. They left the freaking radiator plugged in. That little portable radiator.
Run the dryer vent. Also need to get a outlet installed for her dryer, because there wasn't one in here, which is really confusing.
Huh, that is weird.
So
I mean, they got the plumbing. Interesting. I mean, it's a nice place on the inside. After he's done. Obviously. I mean, how long do these people live here for? Looks like they were here for like a decade. Oh yeah, there it is, all done. Looking good.
Garage.
I mean, the yard's a little...
all painted. With a new roof.
I mean, questionable, but... I mean...
Yeah, barely. I was
doesn't look much worse than my yard, frankly.
Scraping the
But see, they got real dirt. In my yard, we got nothing but sand. Hard as hell to get grass to grow. Uh-oh. Another rat. Or mouse. Whatever the hell.
Thanks for watching, and
wild, man.
Hopefully you guys found this video entertaining.
Yeah,
this
that was
an absolute
that was a disaster.
I mean, this kitchen was a wreck.
Yeah,
So
that was an
let me know
abomination.
what you guys think. What about this place? What about the turnaround? Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh shit. I mean, how many of you would have just opened up that door as a landlord and just taken a look at that and been like, fuck this, dude. Imagine the willpower it must have taken to just open that door and just muscle through all that. I wish he had said how many hours it took him to actually restore the house back to where it was. But anyway, that came from Handy Landlord. He's got a pretty good subscriber base. 730,000 views. It was a few years ago, so There's that one. That was a good one. I think, yeah, this one came from the same guy. I've got a couple of more after this one. They're not all from the same channel. This is the only other one from Handy Landlord, so I figured I'd give this one a go too. Renting Section 8 before and after. So it's another one of these where it most likely
Handy Landlord.
Was a disaster. So let's take a look. Oh, but it is. Oh, but it is. Dude, they even left the fucking fish tank.
If you didn't know,
they even left the cat.
That does about 90% of my own repairs.
That poor kitty.
So here we are in a place.
They left the fish tank. These assholes. They even left the TV. What the hell, dude? Did they die? I've got so many questions.
Here, bedrooms.
I have so many questions. Now I've got even more questions. There's kids, or there was kids.
It's actually pretty clean.
They left all their furniture.
I did not clean this place out. I ended up paying $1,000 to clean this place out.
Damn.
Just to get the tenants' trash out of here.
Yeah.
This is horrific.
I mean, look, there's a channel you can check out. I'm not going to show it in this video, at least. I mean, I might at some point down the road, but there's a YouTube channel called Othniel Penn. I think it's O-T-H-E. No, it's O-T-H-N-E-I-L, and then Penn, P-E-N-N, like Sean Penn. That dude does evictions, and he's hired, I believe, by the court in Memphis, Tennessee. And he brings a crew with him, and they bang on the door, and they serve a writ of eviction, which means you're officially trespassing as of this moment, and we're taking not only you out of the house, we're taking all your shit out, too, and we're putting it out on the street. And they do that in these videos, and he's got a bunch of them, and they're entertaining. I say that reluctantly because it's unfortunate, and it's one of the scariest things. I mean, look, I've been renting almost my whole adult life. I had a short period of time where, you know, I was a homeowner basically, and yeah, it's a very scary thought that you could fall in hard times and be put out by force. And yeah, so. But with all that said, it is entertaining to watch because, I mean, like, most of these people on his channel, they know. I mean, all of them know. They all know that they're being put out. They know that the clock's ticking. They let the clock expire. They just kept sitting there, and now they're officially squatting. And then eventually the court had to get a court order to put them out by force. So I'm kind of surprised that he didn't have somebody do that. Like, he didn't have somebody, like, serve a writ of eviction and bring in a cleaning crew behind them and just put all their stuff outside. So, I mean, maybe they were forced out. I mean, I think clearly they were forced out because they brought nothing with them, it seems. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's just surprising to me that everything is left there. Even the TV. They didn't even take the TV with them. I mean, not that it was a very good one. What the hell is all that? Got food all over the bed. Uh-oh. Here's where the real horror is. Oh my god, the freaking toilet. Gross.
That's what was inside the toilet. I don't know if you can see that on the end of there.
What is it?
A wipe with a wrapper. No idea.
What? Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Not even sure what to say.
I like that dining area lamp. That was cool, that stained glass. Kitty!
Oh, cat?
What's up, kitty?
Cat. Come on.
These assholes left their
get outta
freaking
here.
kitty
Come on.
behind. Alright, they should be thrown in jail for that alone. I'm hoping... Dude!
Go.
What was salad dressing doing on the bed? Actually, it looked like it fell off the windowsill. Come on, dude. Don't be an asshole.
No.
Probably a nice kid. He's just scared.
Oh. Oh. Now I got a cat in here.
Roaches.
Flying flip.
Okay, well, the cat is fed. So they must have just been put out, like, I don't know, today.
Come on.
Maybe yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
This dude's obviously not a cat person. Poor thing's scared, man.
Go out front.
He doesn't know who you are. And he's just gonna let it out. Why don't you call animal control, dude? Alright, whatever. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I mean, after all, this was, what, 2 years ago, so hopefully somebody took him in.
Dead mouse right there.
All right,
Dead
took
mouse.
out this entire ramp right here. front of the house. That ramp was awful. There was actually a ton of trash right here.
Good grief.
This place is all done, refinished. All of this concrete.
Wow, man, they even grinded down the concrete.
Gotten
Shit,
some
man.
hate before, but I think that I'm starting to get it down. I'm starting to come up with a process to refinish these floors. I honestly think that this one turned out really, really good. I
does
went
look
around
good.
the edge, patched all the holes. Quickcrete, rapid set, structural repair. So I went around and hit all the spots. I'm actually renting this property to a company, and they love the floor. They said the same thing that I said. Somebody could come in here, throw down their own rugs. When they move, they can take their rugs with them. I still don't have a
Oh, so he's just going to leave that like it is. I mean, it looks good like it is. I don't know if I'd want to live with concrete floors, though, man. That'd be cold, especially if they're up north. Oh, God, dude.
I did purchase a brand new refrigerator.
Yeah, good idea.
That's a used stove from one of my other units that somebody left. But
nice.
In this circumstance, to rent to this company, I have to supply appliances. This is not a Section 8 tenant. The previous tenant was a Section 8 tenant. Countertop from Menards, that sinks from Home Depot.
Menards, so that's up in the Midwest.
Install an in down here. That is just painted black. I received a comment about this, about sealing the opening inside where you cut.
I mean, those are easy to replace, though.
And sealing the underside of the countertop. That's a great tip. Front edge.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Get up underneath it.
And that requires me to replace it. This back door was horrendous. It was just crawling with roaches.
Oh, my God, dude. That is so fucking disgusting, man. That is so disgusting.
Video's gonna do it justice. How much stuff
is that all black mold or something? I mean, it looks like it is.
Whoa, cat. The cat, man, that cat scared me when I walked through this place. It's the back of the property. We painted all the outside.
Wow.
Put a new gutter, put new fascia. Kind of painted up.
Yeah, he had his work cut out for him.
And trash all piled right there. Here's the laundry room. I did use my Pro Press over here.
I mean, that goes to show, man, no matter how disastrous a house might be, it can still be fully restored. In most cases. At least it seems that way. I mean, that sink is just done for.
To match the upper and lower cabinet. Poly with stain in it. Back in here. Here's down the hallway. So I actually
water
had
heater.
to flip over this water heater and clean the underside because there was so much stuff in there. It kept tripping the high temperature switch and then the high temperature switch. Also, if you would just barely tap it, it would cut out this furnace.
Well, they probably have roaches all up and down in there too.
Clean the blower motor. It's extremely dirty.
Yep, that's dirty. Damn, dude, it looks brand new.
I had to clean all the vent pipe to the return right here because it was extremely dirty.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they didn't change the air filter once.
Tenants are just bad.
Yep. Oh no, bed bugs.
On the switch by the furnace, right furnace on there, because can't tell you.
It's like, can it get any worse?
That this switch will be off.
Famous last words.
Ground down the floor in here. Replace the toilet. Had to replace
new
the
toilet
flange.
Yep.
I'm only missing 2 1/8 and a 16. That's pretty impressive. Took the sink out, cleaned it, hosed it down, put it back. Took this out. I mean, it's just when you have a bad tenant, it's
crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Vented it out through the roof. Cleaned all this.
Freaking bed bugs, man.
It was leaking. Got a new hose because there was no hose on there. I did put the shower curtain in, but I just did that. I'm just not sure how these showers are set up. This is the only unit that I have.
Yeah, that's going to be tricky, man. That looks like water's going to get out of there.
I did install this curb down here from Amazon. I'll put links to that kind of stuff.
I mean, I've never seen a shower like that. Not one that shallow.
Right there seems very durable. This little storage.
I mean, I guess they'll see. If it were me, I would have tested it out. I would have taken a shower in there and just to see if it actually held all the water in. That looks like it's going to be a pain. Not that room, but the shower.
Bedroom.
You know, you got soap in your face, you're turning around, you accidentally elbow the shower curtain, You know, it kind of like pokes up over that lift or that little ledge there, and now you got water
You're
pouring out
always
into the
flats
bathroom.
in the middle. Seen people like drive nails through them. I just came up with this, and then you have another little hook. All these rooms
That's a
were
good
painted.
idea.
I had this place painted. The guy that painted it, I've just been extremely busy. I actually have 3 units vacant, and yeah, that's a lot for me. This room was absolutely terrible. So I've cleaned a lot of units out. I've cleaned a
Wow,
lot
man.
of nasty things.
Wow.
This room was probably the nastiest room I've ever seen in my life.
And you know
Let
there's
me know what you
absolutely
think.
nothing of
Bring
value
this
in there.
Side door. You have a little bit of storage. Mark as
Nothing
many
like
of the
Storage
breakers
Wars.
as you can. This outside light.
That's a fake show anyway.
I installed this outside light.
Looks LED. Nice. Well lit.
Just wanted to show you what cockroaches do to properties.
Uh-oh.
So there's that. All these roaches were inside.
Ruining the
that.
circuitry.
This thermostat, $50 thermostat. That's
Oh,
trash.
great.
So as a landlord, I don't want you running the dog tower out of the unit. Hold this down.
Uh-huh.
I'll put a link down in the description for these thermostats.
Well, you could program them to...
If you want to use it, that's great. I just put it on there so you can see what I use.
All right.
All right, keep going. So here's your limit for heat. Okay,
No
99
shit.
degrees. I did not
You can
want
program
the
a
tenant
limit,
to be able
huh?
to turn it up to 99 degrees. So turn this down 79.
Very interesting.
This place does not have cooling, so it doesn't matter on the cooling. So now
That's interesting.
to 79 degrees. Room temperature
I mean, it
limit. I
seems
use
kind of
this
dystopic
thermostat
though too. But
anytime
I mean,
that
79
have
degrees is
24
plenty
volts
warm
at the
enough.
thermostat,
I mean,
and I use a
plenty warm enough.
5000 thermostat anytime that I'm using batteries. 10-year battery. I
Huh.
mark the date on them, so I know.
Man, I'm glad my
when
landlord
we're good to
doesn't do
go.
that.
Hopefully you enjoy this.
Not that it would
video.
really
I'll be
matter.
good before and after. I enjoyed working on this place. I enjoyed a challenge. And I enjoyed
10
doing
grand.
this floor. Hopefully you guys like it. But I gotta go. Just a day in the life of a Section 8 landlord, I guess. So thanks for
Nice,
watching.
man. Well, yeah, he does one hell of a good job keeping up on his properties. That was very interesting, and how he was able to clean it up like that with $10,000 worth of work. I mean, if you wouldn't have shown that to me, and if I looked at the entire place as it sat, I'm actually surprised that he got it done for that little. But anyway, like with my thermostat, I always have it set at 77 degrees. It's in the summertime right now. It's in the month of June. Our average high right now is like 92 degrees, and it's going to be in the 90s all the way until the end of September. Actually, really the end of or middle of October when we finally start getting back into the 80s. So, I mean, I always keep the thermostat at 77, sometimes 78. I mean, just depends. But I mean, that's like, you know, damn near 20 degrees cooler than it is outside. Plus, it's better on the electric bill. Gets quite expensive here in the summertime, so I try to do my part to try to keep it at a reasonable level. But yeah, most people who either come down and visit me or they hang out over here, they don't really like it being in the upper 70s inside. Like, I don't know, I guess most people are used to like 72 or even 70. To me, that's freezing cold. But anyway, all right, let's move on to the next one. So this one, it's coming from Holton Wise TV. Irresponsible Section 8 tenant set my house on fire before and after. These people, man. I mean, it's I don't know, man. I don't think that's really something I would ever even give the time of day as far as renting out Section 8, just because the risk is to me, it just doesn't seem worth it. But of course, I guess if you watch enough of these disaster videos, I mean, that's all you're going to think is that every single Section 8 tenant is just going to destroy your property no matter what, which I'm sure is not true. I'm sure there's quite a lot of Section 8 tenants who are upstanding citizens. You know, they respect the property that they're living in. They know it's not theirs. And, you know, you should be nice to things that don't belong to you. So
just recently, it had a full kitchen fire.
I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Hopefully I don't turn it up too loud.
We're going to do the full walkthrough here so you can see what it looked like before the fire.
I'm going to take a couple steps behind the table just so you can see all the cabinets.
All right, let's try that.
Okay. This one's pretty well lit. I don't think you'll need the light.
Where are you going next? Now what we're going to show you is the aftermath of the fire and what it did to the inside of the home.
The fire just melted.
Uh-oh.
It's still beeping.
It's still beeping.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is
Holton Wise TV.
This is a single family
That is a
home
little ass
that
house. Look at
was
that little
rented
house.
out by the Holton Wise team back in 2020. The
It's
same
not little,
tenants have
it's
been in
cute.
the property for over
That's a
3
little
years
house.
now, and their investment
It's
was
not a
running
tiny
very
house.
smoothly. Just recently, it had a full kitchen fire, and the inside of the house is burnt to a crisp. We're going to do the full walkthrough
Just
here
lovely.
so you can see what it looked like before the fire when the property was running smoothly. And then later in the video, you're going to see the aftermath of that fire and how it torched the inside of the home.
Great, let's do it. What we got here? Maxi pads. Maxi pads.
First thing you see.
Got the couches. Living room. It actually looks all right. Doesn't look that bad. Looks like they took good care of it compared to the other two.
We'll go upstairs and come back down.
Okay.
So this is supposed to be the firehouse?
All the living spaces first.
Really doesn't look
and
like
the
it,
bathroom
but
kitchen.
looks nice. I mean, they are saying before and after, but it's filled with furniture. Obviously, somebody's living here. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I was playing around with the volume, so maybe he said something and I didn't hear it. Maybe I should just STFU.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, okay. I was skimming through it before I started the video. I think that's what this is. I think this is a before. So I don't know if this is the previous tenant before the ones who set the fire to the house moved in. That might be my guess. Is that Frozen? Elsa? You got a TV in the room.
Come in and kind of spin on that wall so I can move out with you.
I mean, if they were put out, hopefully they get their stuff back.
This one's pretty well lit. I don't think you'll need the light.
Batman! That's the best superhero.
The bathroom and the kitchen.
Okay, I'm gonna hide in the living room trying to get me.
I don't care what you say. Batman's #1. I'm not even into superheroes. But Batman's cool. I like Batman.
Come out and swing a right and do like a
Okay.
Do they have a lock on? Oh, okay, kids. Right, yeah, kids, okay. Must have small kids. I mean, even with my daughter, when she was little, I don't remember ever locking up the bathroom or kitchen cabinets. Actually, I think I did lock up the kitchen cabinets. I think we did have something tied to those. I don't think anything in the bathroom, though.
And I'll get another angle in the kitchen on our way up.
Yeah, she survived, though. She just graduated last week. Graduated from high school. My daughter's all grown up. Time flies, man. The elders are not kidding. Time freaking flies, man. Had a basement. Man, I haven't seen a basement in so many years. We don't usually have basements. Sure. Better replace that battery. About to get a fire, man. Better replace that battery. Alright. Going through.
A decent looking rental. Everything inside was clean. Everything was well organized. And it seemed
Yep.
like the property was running very smoothly. Now what we're going to show you is the aftermath of the
So maybe
fire
that's
and
just
what
like
it
an
did to the
annual
inside of the home.
inspection they were doing.
Fire.
I'm just going to assume that's what they were doing.
88th.
They were probably doing some annual inspection to make sure everything's up to
Sad.
snuff. Which obviously,
Came all the way
you know, everything was up to
here.
snuff except for the damn tenants. Freaking burned the damn house down. Yeah, see, there you go. Going down the stairs.
Window. Melted smoke detector.
A melted smoke detector.
Handprints on the wall.
God, what a disaster, man. That place looks so nice, too. Now it looks like the other previous two videos. It really does. It looks just like the other 2 videos now. Wow.
Fucking walls are gone.
Man, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad.
Everything gone.
But look, the structure's intact, though. I mean, the wood up in the ceiling's not blackened.
Door.
Maybe it's salvageable. I mean, obviously all the kitchen, like everything, except the frame of the house is probably toast.
Pretty much everything. Oh.
See, I don't know much about house
This was
fires.
the end
I
of
mean,
it.
is this a total loss? Do you know?
This
You
door
drop it in the
is
comments,
awful.
but I don't even know.
That's nice.
It's just all soot, probably. Probably wiped his finger over the bowl of the lamp, or the hall light. Oh man, it did. It melted. The freaking plug.
Even the bathroom got fucked. I bet it's still beeping.
Wow, still beeping. Jeez, man. I feel awful for those kids, man. Could you imagine how traumatized they got from this? I mean, in situations like fires, man, usually they don't let you take anything out because it's all just filled with the smell of smoke, you know?
Pretty much it. This is fucking gross.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that's bad. I wonder how long it happened before they went in here and did this. Or if it was just like a day or two.
That's it.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's soaked.
Subscribe.
Doesn't really look like it was soaked still from when the fire department was there. But yeah, irresponsible Section 8 tenant, burned down his house. That sucks. But yeah, Holton Wise TV, go check him out. Actually, I don't think I subscribed to that other dude. Yeah, subscribe, man, subscribe. All right, so this is the last one. This is Todd Bosley's World Famous. And looks like for some reason he put the title in twice. I don't think that's my screen. Destroys house and leaves huge mess after judge orders them out. This is also a couple years ago, just like the others. So let's give this one a
Folks,
go.
welcome back to
Let me
my
turn this
latest
down.
mess.
I'm gonna turn
This
it
is one of
down.
my rental properties. I had 2 evictions in the same week, and you can see what
Hopefully
was
it's not
left for
too
me.
quiet.
They started a new burn pile just outside of the house, next to the tree. Look how people live. You're not even going to believe this.
All right, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
Look at that mess.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
Just junk all
They just don't
over
give
the
a flying
place.
shit, man.
Wait till you see what they left inside, though. So the eviction happened about 4 weeks ago.
I can only
And they
imagine.
were given a period of time to vacate the property.
Yep,
You
as
have
they
plenty
do.
of time to get out. The bailiff comes out today and says, "Time for you to go."
Yep.
They're still
We're
moving
serving your
stuff.
writ of eviction.
And just walk away. We're going to go right in the front door here.
You are trespassing.
Check this out.
Yeah, they did. Dude.
Furniture
They left
is still
everything.
here.
They left it all. They just walked out.
Look at this. This is all the mess we have to clean up.
Lovely. I mean, they've left the TV stand. I mean, that's got
Left the
some value
couch,
to it.
An office chair.
And that table there, that looked kind of nice.
There's limited lighting
Chair.
in here. But check this out. This one. Let me show you how this looks. I left a whole box of tools.
Wow. Why the hell would they do that?
Well, there's a big box spring.
I mean, it'd take you like an hour to go through and just take your most
See what the
valuable
kitchen
possessions.
looks
Why
like.
wouldn't they even do
They
that?
took the kitchen floor out.
They took the kitchen.
They
What the
apparently were
fuck?
starting to remodel.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. All of the food is still here.
All the food. They got it locked up. What the hell?
Left
Ramen
all the
noodles.
food in the cupboard.
Quaker Oats.
They said, "I don't
Jif.
want it. I'm leaving." And we offered for them to be able to have time to get stuff out, and they just walked
Oh, yeah, I
away.
think he said they
That
had
was
like
it.
a month, didn't they? Or 45 days or something.
Believe me, I'd rather they take this stuff than leave it because it's
Well,
a
of
big
course.
mess to clean up.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't keeping any of it.
Stove isn't awful. Let's see
That's
what we got
surprising.
over here. This is how the kitchen was left.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's
They
bad.
Put in a makeshift laundry room here in the back.
Left all that.
You know, the house, as far as the house goes, the damage is limited. It's just looks to be
There's crap
well,
everywhere.
I don't know. There definitely is some damage. I don't know what's going on up here. This is some kind of
Oh, what the hell? That's
ceiling
weird.
that they put in. Although I know there's drywall
Why?
underneath of it.
Why? That's weird. Maybe they're just extremely messy
refrigerator.
cooks. Just hot oil just splashes
Big
all over the
cast
place
iron
every time they're
skillet up
cooking something.
there.
Oh shit! Look how dusty that is. A cast iron. I would hang on to that.
They pretty much cleaned. The
I would
fridge
keep that.
out, though.
I'd season it. It's
Yeah,
salvageable.
but they need it out of there. See if they left clothes in the dryer. Nope, the dryer's empty.
Man, I don't know if I would like that, man.
They left
The
the cat box.
yeah, that's disgusting.
Let's go
But
look
like
at the
leaving
bedrooms,
or
though. It
having
seems
the
like a lot of
laundry
the
room
stuff
right
in
next to the
bedroom was
kitchen like
left
that,
there.
I don't think I'd like that.
I definitely left
Just the dust from
cat
your
food
linen,
over here.
just mixing around in the.
This is a nice
frickin'
house,
laundry
and
room-
it's
or in the
actually in a
kitchen.
very nice area.
It's got potential.
Oops.
Even left the dining room table, left the beds,
Okay, so here's the first bedroom. Well,
probably
forget
left all
what
the
I said
clothes.
about the damage. They knocked the door right off the hinges.
Wonderful.
Slide that out of the way. There's the door.
Domestic violence, maybe. Got some DVs on their record.
Here's the closet,
Yeah, what's left of it
and this is the bedroom.
after it was hit by a
Oh, look at
freaking
this.
atomic bomb.
They left a laptop,
What?
HP.
Why?
This is
Oh, that's
something
a
from
that's a
Amazon.
fire. Amazon fire, I think. Probably not really worth
So in this
anything.
case, with a lot of this stuff, we'll take it and we'll donate it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Wow.
That fan,
Just hard to
I'm sure
believe
works
that somebody
fine.
just would walk away and leave a mess like this.
That's just weird, dude. Why
Think
would you leave the
positively,
laptop
learn
though?
actively, play more. be
Probably get
yourself, all
$100 out of that
stuff.
if it's
So
not too
that's
old.
on the wall. What a mess. This is as if many of you follow me, you know that I own several rental properties and I've documented the good times and the bad times with them.
This is one of the best.
So here's a bedroom that they've converted into, I guess, a storage closet.
What?
And I'm sorry for the limited lighting.
Well, I'm sure they didn't
But,
have permission for that, did they, sir?
You know, now I got to come in here and I got to tear all this out and make it a bedroom again.
Wow.
It's just ridiculous.
Bunch
what
of
people
assholes,
do.
man.
Just drawers.
I mean,
full
why
of
would you
stuff.
turn a room into storage when you're just going to leave it all behind when you leave?
And this
It
used to
costs
be a
extra
really
to
cute
rent
room.
a
I don't know
freaking
what
house
is
with
all
another
over the
bedroom, man.
walls now.
Why'd you rent a 3-bedroom house when you
There
use
is
one for
drywall
storage? You
under
don't
the
even take your
wall.
shit with you.
You can under the wallpaper or whatever they have made up. Looks like they might have taken.
It's so
some of the
weird. They have
walls
all
from
this
there.
cloth all over the walls.
Let's get to the bathroom.
I've never seen anything like that. That's weird.
Okay, this is the new entrance to the bathroom.
Yeah, because apparently, you know, one through the other through
There,
that
that's
door
what they
too.
think of me.
Busted it off of its hinges.
What a
That's
mess.
nasty.
What a
They even
mess.
left the freaking toilet lid off.
All
What the hell, man?
so there's a lot of work to be done
There's
here.
shit everywhere. Oh my
If you're
god.
in the rental business and you have many rentals, you've been in it for very long, you know exactly what I'm going through. And if you're not,
I can only
well,
imagine.
this is all part of the business, unfortunately.
I've been on YouTube
And
for a
it's why
while.
you
I've
need to
I've
require
seen
good deposits
some
when
shit.
somebody moves in. You just don't know how they're going to live, and you can't anticipate the situations that they're going to run into. This particular situation, there was a divorce or a breakup. And typically what
that
will
explains
happen
the doors
in
being
my
busted off their
scenario is
hinges.
that the man will leave, and it kind of leaves the woman with little money and a lot of responsibility, and they're just not able to take care of the house.
Well, something tells me she probably put him out.
And you know,
Probably
as a
made him
landlord,
leave.
there's only so much you can do.
There's only so much he can do if he can't come
What a
back.
nightmare, though. This really is going to take a dumpster. Although these couches, they seem to have dog hair and stuff all over them.
Yeah.
They do seem nice.
I mean, you might be able to donate them, but
except
I
that
wouldn't.
They need a good
I
cleaning,
wouldn't
so
take
maybe
them.
we can find somebody that can use these. That could be a positive thing because there's
Maybe.
definitely people.
Well,
in need.
donated. Yeah, somebody
I'll show you
will
the
take
property
those.
though. Here, this is a really
Damn,
super
dude,
nice
that is a nice
It
property.
has an extra lot with it. This isn't
Very
a
nice.
township,
Big ass
so
yard.
you're not in a city where you have to pay all the taxes
During
like you would in
autumn,
the city.
looks nice.
And the lot line goes
A lot of trees.
way over to the far side of the trees. and you can kind of see over here how big of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be lovely in the
so
summertime.
it does have an extra buildable lot because there is sewer at the road there.
Well, hell, there you go, dude.
Yeah,
Sounds
this
like you got
is what
yourself a
we're
home
dealing
run.
with.
Building another house.
It's fall time right now. It's October, getting close to Halloween.
Yep, you got your
And
pumpkin.
this is scary, for sure. Although we got a pumpkin.
Yep.
And we got a big trash
Got
pile
something to get
here.
started with.
Let's see what the basement looks like.
Yeah, that's
I must
creepy.
have forgot about the basement. It doesn't look like there's anything down here.
Huh. No. Looks very, very old. Very old.
Well, that's good news. The basement's at least clean.
That's definitely good.
Probably a little dark to
So,
see in here, but a little
Now,
bit of junk.
maybe
but
it floods, but my immediate thought and question is why the hell wouldn't you put all your shit in that bedroom down into the basement? Why wouldn't you just do that? And even if it's prone to flooding, it's probably not going to flood like 3 feet or anything. I mean, it flood like maybe 6 inches of standing water or something on occasion, which I'm sure there's probably a pump down there if it does flood, which, I mean, doesn't look like it's flooded out at any point in time. So why not just put all that crap down in the basement? And even if there is like, if it tends to flood like 6 inches, for instance, you could still build shelves and stuff down there. I don't get why they would do that with the bedroom.
not
unless
as
they're
bad
just
as it
lazy
could have
idiots.
been, I guess, based on the upstairs. Make sure the new furnace is in place.
Well, yeah. See, I really
Hot
doubt it
water
floods now
tank,
because they've got the
new
appliances
furnace.
down there.
Been quite a few updates. There's a brand new roof on this property.
Nice.
Just frustrating when you see your investment look like this and all the work you have to do to get it straightened out.
Well, I mean, that's the business you got into. It's the way she
Okay,
goes.
so we're coming out. Take one more stroll in the backyard here to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I forgot about this
There's
barn.
some trash here and there, but oh, they've got like a shed
There's a
back
barn
here.
back here. I hope they didn't leave that a mess.
Watch it be completely
Beautiful
empty.
fall day though.
Yet another
Leaves are
reason,
coming
or
off
another
the
place they could have
trees.
put all that crap in that bedroom.
I don't know. Should I open it?
Oh
yeah.
no, it's got stuff.
Okay.
It's not that bad
So
though.
this is a barn. In the barn, we have another washer. I think I own 3 washers here now, or 2.
I mean, it might work.
2 or 3.
It's back there for a reason.
Bunch of boxes, lawnmower,
Looks like concrete over
Some
there.
clothes.
Bags of concrete.
dirty underwear.
Gross.
Ugh. Okay.
Nice.
So
Whatever.
this is just a storage barn.
Idiots.
That's one of the issues. A lot of my
Nice looking
tenants will
barn.
ask
Little-
if they can
little
have
shed.
storage barns. You know, and I say, why don't you kind of handle that on your own? It seems like every time I buy a storage barn, they fill it up with junk. Every time. It's like when
That's
there's
what
an
they do with them.
eviction, because you bought the storage barn, you're guaranteed to have a whole barn full of junk.
Yep.
Just like you saw there. So we've
Because
got
they
our
empty
work
out their
cut
storage
for
unit.
us.
They
I
dump
just
it all
want to
into
keep
there.
a positive message here, though. Don't give up on the rental business if you're in it. It's a great business. This is not the norm.
I mean,
but
you're
this
always
is a
going to have
pretty bad
tenants.
one. And when you have one like this, you remember
No
it
shortage
for a
of people
long
looking
time.
for places to rent, especially
But
these days.
in the long term, if you keep buying, keep reinvesting your money.
I mean, it's almost
keep your eye
psychotic
on
to buy a
things
house
the
these
best you
days
can,
with those interest rates.
you'll be successful in it. And I have been. I've been in it for more than 20 years, but it still gives me anxiety seeing a house like this and knowing all
Man,
the
that
work
water
that
meter's
has to
old
be
as hell.
done. Well,
Reminds
folks,
me of when I
thanks
was a
for
kid.
watching my channel. Hopefully you'll tune in for some of my other past videos. There's some good ones to see. And I really appreciate you viewing the video. I hope you'll subscribe. And thanks a lot.
Yep, I definitely will. I'm subscribing right now, and I'll even check out your channel, too. It was posted 2 years ago, so I'm sure he's got a lot of updates to perhaps his real estate properties. So there you go. He's got some auction videos and real estate auctions. Actually, a lot of auctions. That'd be an interesting watch. I never thought about watching any videos of houses going up for auction. I don't think I've ever seen a house auctioned off, except in maybe a Happy Gilmore. But that's it. What's up with all this cash, man? That's interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's not just landlord stuff. I mean, he's got other content on here too, so that's interesting. But yeah, Todd Bosley's world famous. You can go ahead and check that out. But anyway, yeah, Tenants from Hell, man. Crazy. And that's all I got. So I'll see you later.